Now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw once more on second and 10. Tua completes it to the tight end Smythe. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that. The seventh play now, this opening drive. This is third and long now. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to put it away on fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Not too many more ideal situations than second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up. 5 yards shy of midfield. 43 yards that time.
That's a really nice job right there. Looking middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth this hard yet that ever midst of worrying about man coverage, how about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Play action now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series formula disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Tua sets up to pass it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. We have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about the guys not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. with these turnovers, who can convert them into points.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second and very short. Tua, throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tua now on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, and he's got his man on the out route. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders down.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield, here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these deep. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Teams battled to a scoreless first half, finally breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase. Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami set to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit. And Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession. An interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation. But in a one-possession game,
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And able to catch it on the left sideline with the ball out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Rager. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to Mostert to start things off. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle to about the 26 here. Seems pretty obvious defensively. Key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs from the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to pass, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29. The Vikings now heading onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Out to his left. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be taken down. Get across midfield. 23 yards on the play. They picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. Cook up the gut. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Following the good run by 1st and 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And this one is right through. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well,